Hello, this is Chelita from Chelita Plants, and in this video we are going to be going through our Jane's Agenda sub box for the month of March. I do have a disclaimer. I've tried to film this video several times and for whatever reason it's not working, so I have seen what's inside, but I'm gonna go through it with you and show you what we have and then also set up my planner. So here's our box. This is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna move the box to the side and take everything out. We do have our little card that's here, and I'm gonna use the back for reference, so we're gonna set that to the side. We will put it back here like that. Okay, let me just show you guys how everything is packaged, and now I'm gonna take everything out and show you. So before we get started in what is in this box, I do want to mention there are 3 different types of box. There's the monthly cover club. There's another one, I don't remember what it is, but I will leave it down in the description, and then the planner lifestyle box. So I just wanted to show you before I started going through it. So we do get some plastic discs. These are 1.5 inch discs, and you get a set of 11. This is part of the planner lifestyle box. And then we get our clear page finder. And this is what it looks like. It does have some, like that little plastic that you take off. So anyways, I just wanted to show you, and this is what it looks like. Let me see. I don't have a white paper to show this, but it's pretty much like a green ink. And it has like texture to it. So this is part of the planner lifestyle box and also the monthly cover club box. Then we get a little quote card package. So we have this. It says, "My library is an archive of longing. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better, period." Then we have this little cassette thing, which I know a lot of people fell in love with. And then the back is empty. Oops, I had it upside down. I've never used a cassette, so I don't know. I'm a 2000s baby. These weren't a thing. I grew up with the iPods and the iPod Nanos. Then this says, "There is a past version of you that is so proud of how far you have come." And then it just says a thank you card on the back. So this quote card pack is part of the planner lifestyle box. At the end, I will show you everything what's included in each club. Next, we have our dashboards with our vellum. So this says nostalgia. Pretty cute. I love it. I like the white writing, and then it says Jane's Agenda at the bottom. Then we have our dashboards. Super cute. I love that little pear. I'm trying to show you without the glare. And it is double-sided. Then we have this dashboard. I love this one. It just honestly does bring back nostalgia. This reminds me of Texas when I went with my best friend. I don't know how to explain it. But Ray, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I've been to Texas once and it was so fun. And then we have this cute little horse, which I love. And then that is the back. I like how this little horse has their hair braided. If you knew me in person, you would see that I always have my hair braided or in a ponytail. I just can't stand having hair in my face. And this is part of the planner lifestyle box. And then this is part of the monthly cover club. I'm trying to keep it together so you guys can get an idea of what you get. Next, we have our pocket folder tab dividers, and they are in that like green color. It's like a muted green. So again, this is like a cardstock type. It has pockets. You can write on it and it says notes. You can label it if you have tabs. I believe she has tabs, but you can also use any tab dividers, like the stickers. Like I know Live Love Posh has some, which I use all the time. So you can use that, and you get a 3, and they all have pockets. And then the other side is lined, and it says notes. So this is part of the planner lifestyle box. So we'll set that there. Then we have our inserts, so we'll go over these last. Next, we have our dashboard set of 2. So this is what the front looks like, and then this is what the back looks like. And then here's the inside. So these are reversible. You can use it like this. So this would be the front of your planner, and this would be the back. Or you can switch them out and then have this be the front and then this the back. So this is part of the monthly cover club, and you also get it in the planner lifestyle box. And then we have our clear planner covers. So this is what it looks like. It says archives, and then at the top it says catalogs, records, documents, and collections. At the bottom you do have a little quote. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a green outline in the back. Here. I'm trying to find like an empty white page, but I don't have one. So I don't know if you guys can see that. And it also is like a raised texture. And then down here says, keeping records is not just about remembering, it's about creating a map back to who you were, to the choices that shaped you, to the joy you might have forgotten, your notes, your plans, your scribbles in the margins. There are breadcrumbs for your future self, proof that you were here, that it mattered, and that every step was worth keeping. So that's beautiful. And then the back. This is the back, and it matches your page tab divider. Sorry, I meant to say that this matches your clear page finder. So this is everything that you get in the monthly cover club. So you get the clear page finder, the 2 covers, and then you get these 2, which is your dashboard set of 2. And then you get all of this plus this, and then the inserts in your planner lifestyle box. So I'm gonna move this to the side, and then we'll go over the inserts. So here are the inserts. I do want to start off by saying that my daughter is now in the room, so if you guys hear her in the background, I don't know, she's just in here. She has my computer, she's watching YouTube videos, so hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, so we have the commonplace planner inserts, and then we have the vault. So let's go through the common planner inserts, because I think these are just like little note-taking type of things. So we have index and key, the topic, the page. So this side's lined, and then the back of it is lined as well, and then you just have lined on the left, and then on the right it's like dotted. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then the back as well. So then you just continue to go on, and then you get a few pages of those. And then at the bottom you can number your pages. In my last video, I had mentioned that this type of layout reminds me of the note-takings. Sorry, it reminds me of the note-takings that we had to take in high school when I was an Avid. It was rough. You would get graded based on how many notes you took. I think you had to have like 20 notes per each subject that you were in school, or that you had. I don't know. It was a lot. Anyways, now we have the vault. So this one's pretty cool because you can stick this in your planner, and it's just like a little place you can look back on. So we have emergency contacts, we have passwords, and I believe you get a few of these. These are front and back. I think you get 3. Yeah, so you get 3, and then you have contacts, front and back. You get a few of these as well. And then you get clothing and sizes. So for this one, you can add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. And you have front and back. So I think that's pretty cool. And then you have vehicle reference. And let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can add it up to 8 vehicles, which I think is pretty cool. I don't have 8 vehicles, and if you do, kudos to you. I wish I had 8 vehicles. I don't know. And then you have home reference. So you have HVAC, water filter, pest control, gutter cleaning, smoke and CO detector, alarm system, trash service. And you have that front and back. And then, oh, this is another contacts page, which, sorry for that interruption. My daughter needed me. But we have this paper that says contacts. This had ended up messing up when I was trying to put it back when I recorded it like the second time. So let's just put it back in here. Also, if you have that many contacts, kudos to you, because I only have like 4 people that I would write in there. I also do want to say that the emergency one is really cool, because if there's ever an emergency and let's say you have kids that are a little bit older and they don't know what to do, you can tell them that this page is in your planner to look for emergency contacts and here's who they can call. Or like if you take your planner to work or whatever, you know, you can just tell somebody that you have that in here. And yeah, I really think this is super helpful, because for passwords, you can write down all your passwords, your social media. It also doesn't have to be social media. You can use passwords to write down like your student portal or your children's student portals, even like your work portal, because I know everything is digital now. So yeah, I think this is really unique and different and fun. So now let's get started with the setup. I did decide to only add in the month of March because I don't want to go and move everything around in my regular planner. So let's set that up right now. I'm gonna grab my clear covers, and I really like this side, so I think this is the side that we're gonna use. It's just, I don't know, it's like a clean look versus if I do this side. I don't know that really matches, in my opinion. Maybe it kind of makes sense because this is archives, and then this is like a gallery. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Dang it. But I like the clean look of this one. I think we're gonna go with this side, so let's do that. Let me get my discs. So now we're gonna add our discs in. I was thinking about switching out my whole planner, but then I'm like, that's a lot of work having to switch over everything. And by everything, I mean like the discs themselves. I did want to try them out and use them because it matches. So we're going to do that. And then if I end up like the clear disc look, then I'll end up switching my whole planner. But for now, we're just going to do this. So we're going to put this back in here. I am a classic size. They do have different sizes. They have junior, they have mini, and then I think they have the big as well. But I have mine in the classic size. So let's go ahead and add this in there now. Yeah, we're gonna go with this side. I always have a hard time setting these type of planners up because there's no structure to it. And I don't want to bend my page, which is exactly what I am doing right now. successfully put in our dashboards. Now let's move on to the next thing. I'm actually going to grab my planner. So we have my planner here. Let's go to March because I'm going to need March. I'm going to have to take this last page because it's part of my weekly. And I need my currently. So yeah, we'll take the last week of February as well. So let's take March out. And we're just going to put it in here. Like that. Now I do want to add a vellum. I mean, not a vellum, a dashboard in here. So let me think about what I want to do. I really like how this looks, but then I also like how this looks. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I don't know, I'm telling you, the nostalgia, I have such a hard time saying that, but nostalgia really goes with this background for me because again, it reminds me of the trip when I went to go see my best friend in Texas. She left me, she moved out there. Okay, so we have that. I think that looks pretty cute. Oops. Okay, so we have that set up. Now we're gonna actually pull this up, and I'm thinking about what I want to add next. So maybe we can do this here because I have two planners in my planner. I have my social media and then I have my catch-all. So we're gonna go to the back of my social media and we're gonna grab March. So we'll take March and we will bring that in here. So I have that in March, and I want to add in a dashboard, just kind of like separate it. I really like this horse, so we'll add in the horse next. Like that. So let's see how that looks like. Okay, so we have our horse, so this will be March. And now we can add in our second little divider, our cardstock. And back here, actually, we'll add this little cardstock, or dashboard, sorry. I'm kind of trying to rush because my daughter's getting a little anxious. She's probably tired of me doing this. Okay, so we have that, and now we're gonna put in our inserts. So let's see, let's put in the vault. Okay, we have that in. So then I guess we'll just use our last cardstock back here. And we will add in the commonplace planner inserts. I don't think I need all of it, so maybe I'll just add in one index and key, because I know there's more than one. Or is it just one? I guess it's just one. So we'll add in a few pages, and then we'll keep the commonplace inserts with this, so I know what that is. And we will place this in here. How are you guys doing? It is close to the end of the month. Have you guys started working on your monthlies, your currentlies? Let me know. I did already film a few videos regarding planning deco. I have my currently done, I have my weekly done, which my weekly is out now, so be sure to check that out. Okay, so we have this set up. Again, sorry about the interruption. My daughter wanted to leave the room. So I think we have everything set up. I do need to add my page finder. So I'm gonna take off that little plastic. I usually don't like to take these off because I like to preserve the stuff and like reuse them again, but we will take it off because it's already falling off. So let's see. I think I want to add this. Let's add it in front over here by my monthly. And these are reversible, so you can switch it over and use it at the bottom of the page. You just flip it upside down. So I think that is good. Now I'm going to close this. And this is what our planner looks like. I know it's a little small. Again, if I end up liking the clear discs, then I'm going to switch out all of my planner over. I just didn't want to do that yet, just in case I didn't like it. So this is my planner, the one that I use. My catch-all and my social media. We do have our old quote cards. And then we have our February sub box. I do need this. So I'm going to take that out because this is going to be my main planner for now. For the month of March, sorry. So I guess we can take out my name page. So we're done with January. This is February. We already took March out. Oh, my social media tab. We're definitely gonna need. Let's see. I am actually going to take this because I'm gonna need it for my other planner. So all of these are from Verse Planning. I haven't even wrote in here in the last few weeks. Oh, I forgot to do this one. And then this is last week's, and then this is the upcoming week. Yeah, because today's the 22nd, and then this is next week. So actually, I'm gonna take this out so I can use that. And I think that is it. I have nothing else in the back of my planner, so let's add that in really quick. I know this is starting to become a long video. So let's grab this and we'll add it to our social media, which is back here. So as I was saying, I am going to add this into my social media. So this is our monthly. My social media planner is undated, so I'm gonna have to do that. And again, this is going to be this week, So we will add that in here. And we will add in our divider here. Actually, I actually don't think I need this because I want to use this. And this says social right there, so we'll add this in here. Like that. Or I'm actually gonna take this off and add it to my divider. Oops. So yeah, we'll add this one here. Like that. And now I don't need this and I don't need this. Okay, and then let's go to the front of my planner. And where is my vellum actually? I know I added it in here. Oh, I know where it is. It's back here with the Texas themed whatever. Where is it? Oh, up here. It's in the front. So I kind of like that. Yeah. We're gonna add this here because I like this. I'm trying to rush because my kids are getting crazy. Okay, I think that looks good. I really actually like how that looks. And then we'll just add our name page in the front. And we'll do it here. So I actually think that looks really good. Okay, let's see. What else do I need to add? I don't like this color. I feel like it doesn't go, but it's part of my monthly. Maybe I can add in like a quote card here to like hide that. Because I would take it out, but my monthly is on there and I kind of need that, so. Maybe add in a paper clip. No. I'm just gonna have to do with what it is. And that is it. I do need to add in my quote cards. So the last thing I'm gonna do is take off my cover. So again, my cover is from Jane's Agenda. They're really sweet. Their customer service is excellent. When I got this in the mail, it was broken right here and they replaced it. But I feel like I'm just gonna use this one until it doesn't work anymore because I don't want to ruin it. So I thought that was really sweet of them to do. So this is the front, and then we're gonna add in the back. Oh my goodness. So we have that in, and the last thing I need to do are add in my quote cards. So we're gonna remove the old ones and we'll add these in. So I really like this big one here. We'll remove my pen for now because it's ruining the aesthetic that I'm going for. So we'll add that there with the little cassette. And I just realized how this says forever forward, and I get it because in the cassette you can forward it, so it's pretty cute. And then we'll add this here. Actually, we'll do that one there, and this one here. Or do I like it this way better? No, I actually like this one in the front. So I wish I had a paper clip so I can paper clip this together, but I don't. I'm like trying so hard to layer this. What if I do this back here? I feel like that might be too much, but we'll just leave it for now. And that is it. Oops. So I decided to switch it to over here, and that is it. So let's do a quick little flip through of the planner. So this is my cover. I need to clean it, just ignore that. I'm telling you, when you have little ones, there is no boundary that they cannot break. I've already told my daughter to stop touching my planner, but she does not care. So we have the front, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to add that in. Probably a paper clip. And then, so this is our clear divider. I love how this looks. I just love the clean aesthetic that it gives. And then after that, we have my name page. And then we move on to our currently. Well, we have this week as well in there, but we have our currently, which I do have a video for this, so keep an eye out for that. Then we have our divider, which is also a calendar. So we have nostalgia. And then we have our yearly right here, which I love the layering of this. I don't know. It just gives like old calendars, like old school calendars, you know, that like your grandma had on the wall. So definitely nostalgia going on. And then we have our monthly with our clear page finder. And then we go into our social. So we have our dashboard here. And we have, oops. So yeah, we have our dashboard here. It says social. And then we have our social media. I feel like I need a dashboard here, but we'll just leave it for now. And then here's our other dashboard, which I love. And then we go into our cardstocks, which include our planner inserts. So we have the vaults, which is everything. I'm gonna fill this out actually. And then we have just some like note paper. I would consider this note paper because it reminds me of my high school taking note days. And then here is what the back looks like. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this setup for the month of March, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that bell notification so that you can know when I upload a video. And that is it, you guys. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.